The room is still, the air is slow. No words are needed here to know. I feel the world but don't respond, just floating in a quiet pond. No ticking clock, no need to speak. This calm is all I've tried to see. Breathing in silence, soft as the rain, washing away the hurry and strain. I found a place the noise can't reach, a little world where I can breathe. The light bends gently on the wall. No pressure here, no rise or fall. My hands are warm around this cup. I close my eyes and fill back up. Each breath a note, a sacred space. Each moment wrapped in quiet grace. Breathing in silence, soft as the rain, washing away the hurry and strain. I found a place the noise can't reach, a little world where I can breathe. Let the city run outside. Here I've got nothing to hide. Breathing in silence, deep and slow. The only peace I've come to know. Wrapped in stillness, I finally see this is enough to set me free. Blanket light spills on my floor. Soft pink skies I can't ignore. The city's hush, the coffee steam. Feels like I woke inside a dream. No alarms, no sudden sound. Just floating high above the ground. Pastel mornings, whispering grace in every line and every space. The world feels lighter, time feels kind. In pastel hues, I lose my mind. The shadows fade in rosy glow. The air is calm, the thoughts all slow. A melody with no clear tune, just like a kiss beneath the moon. light on a silver spoon. Midday hums a simple tune. No rush, no race, just breathing slow, like melting ice in quiet flow. Nothing grand, just space to be, and that's enough for you and me. Vanilla hours, calm and white, with gentle thoughts we never hide. No sugar rush, no sudden powers, just you and me in vanilla hours. The world outside spins bold and loud, but we're not dancing with the crowd. We're sipping time in tiny sips, with lazy smiles and coffee lips. The stillness wraps us like a thread and ties a piece around our heads. Vanilla hours, calm and white, with gentle thoughts we never hide. No sugar rush, no sudden powers, just you and me in vanilla hours. You said nothing, and I agree. Sometimes silence is all we need. Vanilla hours, soft and true, they taste like time I spent with you in quiet grace. The moment flowers forever held in vanilla hours. The paper breeze beneath my hand, each word a world, each line a strand. But even stories need to rest, a pause between the ink and chest. I sip the tea, let silence fall. Between the pages I hear it all. The pause between pages, soft and wide, where thoughts can land and hearts can hide. I don't need endings, just the space to let the moment show its face. The cafe hums a distant tune as light drips down like honeyed moon. I trace the margin with my pen, then close the book and breathe again. The stories wait, they always do, but peace arrives in waiting too. The pause between pages, soft and wide, where thoughts can land and hearts can hide. I don't need endings, just the space to let the moment show its face. We rush through lines and miss the grace of time that lingers in its place. The pause between pages, calm and kind, a place to rest your tired mind. No need to know what's next to be, just let this breath be wild and free.
There's only 8.
Raindrops trace the cafe glass. Time slows down, its moments pass. No deadlines here, no buzzing phones, just the sound of falling tones. Umbrellas bloom like city flowers, but I'm safe in these quiet hours. No rush, just rain outside my door. I've got all I need and nothing more. This peace, this place, this warm refrain wrapped in a song of soft, slow rain. Your sweater's hanging, drip by drip. I catch a smile on my coffee sip. We say nothing, just breathe and wait. Let nature hold the heavy weight. The sky can cry, it's not too late to fall in love with every state. No rush, just rain outside my door. I've got all I need and nothing more. This peace, this place, this warm refrain wrapped in a song of soft, slow rain. Maybe tomorrow brings the sun, but I don't need to chase or run. No rush, just rain and soft cafe light. The day is slow and that's alright. Just here, just now, no need to explain. Let life begin with no rush, just rain.
our cans fade in candlelight. Your shadow soft against the night. We said we'd only stay till noon, but here we are beneath the moon. Every hour feels like clay. We mold the time, then let it stay. Melted time between your eyes drips like gold from cloudy skies. We never checked, we never cared. The world dissolved and left us there. Our coffee's cold, but heart's still warm. This moment strays outside the norm. No finish line, no starting gun, just drifting slow till day is done. With every laugh the minutes bend. I hope these days won't ever end. Melted time between your eyes drips like gold from cloudy skies. We never checked, we never cared. The world dissolved and left us there. Melted time, a silent stream flowing through this shared daydream. If love exists beyond design, it lives right here in melted time.
The streets are quiet, the sky's still gray. The sun's a whisper, not quite day. My coffee cools, untouched, unseen. I live inside this, in between. No horns, no noise, just distant light. A sacred hush before the fight, before the world begins to spin. I sit with peace beneath my skin. No roles to play, no race to win. Just silence where my breath comes in. The page is blank, the city sleeps, and in this pause the stillness keeps a sacred space, a soft prelude to all the chaos that intrudes. I let the moment fill before the world becomes the same. Before the world begins, I stay and sip the quiet into day, a breath, a blink, a life unseen, held softly in this in-between.
Steam rose soft above my cup. You leaned in close, then looked back up. No words were said, but I could hear a whisper floating near my ear. Your silence held 1,000 lines, unspoken truth between the signs. A whisper in the steam, it called my name, soft as the drizzle on window pane. You didn't stay, but I still feel the echo of what once was real. Traced the rim, I watched your hand, like reading maps I never planned. And when you left, the air turned thin, but part of you stayed locked within. Not every love is meant to stay, but some just brew and fade away. A whisper in the steam, it called my name, soft as the drizzle on window pane. You didn't stay, but I still feel the echo of what once was real. Some stories end before the start, but linger warm inside the heart. A whisper in the steam, still haunting low. In every cup, I see you go. And though you're gone, you still redeem your voice inside my morning steam.
The trees outside are letting go, their golden hands drift soft and slow. And in my cup the patterns swirl, like moments we forgot to curl. The window hums a wistful breeze that dances through the quiet leaves. Foam and falling leaves, warm and wise, a hint of change beneath the skies. You stir the cream You speak in colors soft and deep, a language meant for hearts to keep. And though the day is moving on, it's here with you that I belong. The world turns gold, the cafe glows like something only autumn knows. Foam and fallen leaves, warm and wise, a hint of change beneath the skies. You stir the cream, I watch you breathe and taste the way the seasons lead. Some goodbyes don't come too fast, they pour like fall, they're built to last. Foam and fallen leaves remain, a memory brewed in soft refrain. And in this cup I see it clear, you made October feel like near.
The shop was quiet, lights down low, your voice a whisper, soft and slow. Steam rose like questions we won't ask, and time removed its ticking mask. We stayed past closing just to see if night could stretch eternity. A sip past midnight, hearts unfold, where words are warm and hands aren't cold. We shared a silence deep and wide, a sip, a smile, with sleep denied. You trace the edge of your glass rim and let the shadows settle in. The world outside just ceased to be. Inside this calm, it's only we. You didn't leave, you didn't stay, but something held me anyway. A sip past midnight, hearts unfold, where words are warm and hands aren't cold. We shared a silence deep and wide, a sip, a smile, oh, with sleep at night. Some nights are meant to be explained, they're only felt and softly framed. Fire, a sip past midnight, bittersweet, a place where time and strangers meet. You said goodbye with nothing said, but left your warmth inside my head.
You spread the butter edge to edge, like painting calm across some bread. The kettle hums a lullaby while morning slips beneath the sky. The world can spin its hurried rings, but here it's just the quiet things. Butter and quiet things, warm and true, moments made of me and you. The clink of cups, the toast, the light that makes the kitchen feel just right. You hum a line I almost know. It wraps the room in golden glow. The cat curls up beneath your feet, and time forgets to chase or beat. Some pieces built in daily acts, in coffee spoons and subtle tracks. Butter and quiet things, warm and true, moments made of me and you. The clink of cups, the toast, the light that makes the kitchen feel just right. No grand design, no sudden song, just little things that hold us strong. Butter and quiet things, soft and near, the way your voice calms every fear. I don't need much, I just need this, the daily rhythm of quiet bliss.
You said goodbye without a pause, but left your warmth between my claws. I sip my latte slow and deep, while echoes rise from where you sleep. I stir, I breathe, I close my eyes, and there you are in soft disguise. Echoes in my latte stay, whispers from a better day. You left the room but not my mind. Your voice still lingers in the grind. The art is faded in the foam, but every swirl still
quietest table in the room holds more than just a plate and spoon. We sit and sip but barely breathe, like love is something we must sheathe. The window shows a moving street, but we don't speak, we don't compete. The quietest table, full of weight, unsaid things that decorate. We don't touch, we don't confess, but silence wraps us nonetheless. The coffee cools, the time expands. You hold your mug with steady hands. I watch you blink, but not too much, afraid to break the fragile hush. No songs, no fights, just floating space, where words no longer have their place. The quietest table, full of weight, unsaid things that decorate. We don't touch, we don't confess, but silence wraps us nonetheless. They think that quiet means we're fine, but sometimes stillness draws the line. The quietest table, now I know, holds all the things we couldn't show. And though we never said goodbye, that hush became our final cry. You kissed your mug, then passed it slow. Honey on the rim began to glow. You laughed and said, it's not too hard, but I was burning on the spot. You stirred with flair, like pouring art, and spilled a smile into my heart. Honey on the rim, sugar side, golden love beneath the sky. You sweeten life with every grin, and I fell where your eyes begin. We talked of books and breakfast toast. You stole my jam but gave the most of warmth that can't be bought or brewed, just gently stirred in quiet mood. I reached for cream, you reached for me, and spilled our lives in harmony.
Thunder cracked as you walked in, dripping cold, that crooked grin. The cafe shook but felt so calm, like chaos came and brought me balm. You said just latte, extra foam, but lightning made this place our home. Latte and lightning, sparks and steam. You lit a fire inside my dream, while outside roared with rage and sky. You sat and made the storm go by. The window shook, you didn't flinch. You stirred the storm with just a pinch of cinnamon and gentle eyes that held me more than alibis. I spilled a smile, you caught it clean, like you had lived inside this scene. Outside and lightning, sparks and steam. You lit a fire inside my dream, while outside roared with rage and sky. You sat and made the storm go by. Some hearts are struck but never fall. They brew their love above it. My lightning, still I taste the heat you left, the time we faced. No thunder fades, your echo stays in cups we shared on rainy days.
The shop is closed, the lights are dim, but one cup waits with you in it. The cream you poured, it didn't blend, just floated there like love won't end. No spoon could stir the space you filled. The room grew still, the coffee chilled. You're the cream that stayed too long in a cup that's moved along. Though time dissolved what we once made, you linger sweet, you never fade. The air grew cold, the chairs were stacked. The barista whispered time to pack, but I just stared at what we shared. A drink untouched, a heart still bared. I should have gone, I should have moved, but love like yours just doesn't lose. You're the cream that stayed too long in a cup that's moved along. Though time dissolved what we once made, you linger sweet, you never fade. Some endings don't taste sharp or bold, they just grow quiet, soft and cold. You're the cream that stayed too long, but in this heart you still belong. Though days moved on, you never strayed. You're still the cream that softly stayed.
Two cups steamed on the wooden tray, but neither one got sipped today. We stared through windows past the street as silence settled at our feet. No raised voice, no bitter line, just time that whispered this was fine. Two cups, one goodbye, quiet and slow. We lost the words a while ago. It wasn't parting ways in fading light. The foam dissolved, the warmth went cold. We held on, but not too bold. Your hand twitched near the edge of mine, then paused, then pulled, then left behind. I searched for reasons for a sign, but some farewells just don't align. Two cups, one goodbye, quiet and slow. We lost the words a while ago. It wasn't far, it wasn't far, just parting ways and fading light. Love can end like cooling cream, no break, no scream, just losing steam. Two cups, one goodbye, still remain. The echo soft, the lack of pain. And though we left with nothing said, the chair still holds the words we pled.
folded napkins into tales of pirates lost and paper sails. Each cappuccino came with lore. You scribbled more than menus bore. Your pen was ink, your eyes the plot, and every page was love I caught. Napkins and novels, table bound, where fairy tales and truth were found. You wrote me lines in secret ink that made me laugh, that made me think. You drew a moon on every edge and labeled dreams you couldn't pledge, but still I kept them, every one. Those napkin worlds beneath the sun, you'd say it's nothing, but I knew you left your soul in sketch and brew. Napkins and novels, table bound, where fairy tales and truth were found. You wrote me lines in secret ink that made me laugh, that made me think. And though your hand's no longer here, I read those folds and feel you near. Napkins and novels, folded grace. You left a story in this place. No need for books upon the shelves. You wrote your love in cafe spells. You wrote your love in cafe spells.
You sat beside the fiction wall, a book in hand, your legs curled small. You never spoke the first 3 weeks, but shared your smile when turning peaks. The barrister knew just what you'd get, a chai, a glance, a quiet debt. Brewed between pages, love took time. It steeped in silence, space and rhyme. You read me first without a word, and every chapter I just heard. You left a note in Hemingway about a cafe far away. You wrote, if love is found in ink, then meet me here. No need to think, no plot twist could have been more true than falling slow. One page with you, brewed between pages, love took time. It steeped in silence, space and rhyme. You read me first without a word, and every chapter I just heard. Now novels smell like cafe beans, and love like bookmarked in betweens. Brewed between pages, still I find the softest plot lines never by. always pick the window seat when morning danced along your feet. The world would pass in slow parade while you just sipped and softly swayed. You sang along with cafe sound like every latte spun around. Window seat serenade, sun on your hair. You made the corner feel like air, a quiet tune, a resting place where love would linger, full of grace. The city moved in coffee blur, but time stood still whenever her guitar would hum and you would smile, as if the day was worth the while. The glass became your gentle stage, with napkins turned to lyric page. Window seat serenade, sun on your hair. You made the corner feel like air, a quiet tune, a resting place where love would linger, full of grace. And though the seat now sits alone, your song still lives in undertone. Window seat serenade, soft and real. You gave the day a way to feel, and every note the silence played still echoes in the seat you
You always stir your tea clockwise, 3 times slow, then catch my eyes. You say it makes the future calm, like steep in time inside your palm. The cup becomes a little spell where every worry learns to dwell. Stir clockwise, the world unwinds in cafe light and quiet minds. We sip the day, not rushing through each circle, bringing me to you. The sugar swirls like memories, then settles down like autumn leaves. And though the news keeps spinning fast, our little booth just holds the past. We chase the calm, we chase the brew. The clock hands stir, and so do you.
songs are best when looped instead. Stir clockwise, we sit and stay while others spin and fade away. With every round, I feel us more in every loop. This love restores. You said maybe with a twist of lime in your iced tea and stole my time. You didn't lean, but didn't leave. You stirred your thoughts inside your sleeve, and I kept sipping slow and deep, unsure if hearts would dare to leap. Cup of maybe, warm and shy, half a yes and half goodbye. We sat on lines we couldn't see, between what was and what could be. You drew small hearts on paper names and asked me if I made escape from something deep or someone cold. I said perhaps you nodded bold. Ooh, the light was soft, the moment wide, but neither moved to choose a side. Cup of maybe, warm and shy, half a yes and half goodbye. We sat on lines we couldn't see, between what was and what could be. And even now when I replay that sugar stirred, that halfway day, final maybe, still I hold in dreams that steep but never fold. We didn't sip what we could be, but maybe still enough for me.
sing joy from near and far. You didn't ask, you didn't speak, just gave me sunshine every week. Some art is served in fragile form, but warms the soul and makes it warm. Foam flowers on my cappuccino, a tiny bloom in morning's window. No bouquet could feel so loud as one sweetheart you drew in cloud. And though we never shared a name, you made the coffee feel like flame. Foam flowers still appear at night. I sip and smile, pretend they're mine. You craft with cream and gentle power a morning saved by foam and flower. Foam flowers on my cappuccino, a tiny bloom in morning's window. No bouquet could feel so loud as one sweetheart you drew in cloud. You left a note near the sugar jar, just 4 words, don't go too far. The cup was warm but turned to chill as echoes filled the cafe still. Espresso sharp like what we were, bittersweet and still unsure. Echoes in espressos, in steam and scent and sleepless skies. You're gone, but light. Your phone kept buzzing through the night. I asked a question soft and low. You answered things I didn't know. Your coffee cooled, your fingers swiped, but never typed the truths we liked. Marble tables and missed calls, words unsaid between the walls. We sat so close but worlds apart. Love unread on wireless hearts. The Wi-Fi strong, the silence too. You sent a smile but never knew that I had crafted every phrase and lost the thread in cafe haze. 1,000 taps but none hit send. We ghosted love we could have penned. Marble tables and missed calls, words unsaid between the walls. We sat so close but worlds apart. Love unread on wireless hearts. It takes more bars to make it bright than glowing screens in paper light. Marble tables now remain, but not the warmth, not the name, just signals lost in echo halls of marble tables and missed calls. You asked for sugar on the rim, a little sweet, a little whim. I watched you stir with gentle hands, like mixing spells in no man's land. Your wink came faster than your name, a game of heat without the flame. Sugar on the rim, you tease like cinnamon and evening breeze. You turn my heart to something bold and served it warm, not hot, not cold. You leaned and laughed at nothing much, but every word felt like a touch. The foam held shape, the moment slow, like watching coffee start to glow. You sipped and smiled, the lights turned dim, and I fell fast on just a whim. Sugar on the rim, We didn't talk for quite a while, just sat in comfort, sip and smile. The clink of spoons, the hum of light was all we needed to feel right. Your silence fit me like a song that played in me my whole life long. Stirred with silence calm and true, no words could do what stillness knew. We found our peace in quiet blend, where eye to eye the noise would end. You placed your hand near mine, not bold, but close enough for warmth to hold. And though the world still spun outside, inside this brew, we didn't hide. You let the moment stretch and grow, and I learned things I didn't know. Stirred with silence calm and true, no words could do what stillness knew. We found our peace in quiet blend, where eye to eye the noise would end. Some songs are better not to sing, just felt between the clinking things. Stirred with silence, I still stay in cafes where we shared that day. And though you've gone, the hush remains a lullaby in coffee's veins. It rained just as your cup arrived. You said, let's make this moment thrive. You sprinkled spice and took a sip, then leaned into your knitted zip. The window blurred, the lights turned low, but something sparked inside the glow. Cinnamon rain and cafe sound, a shelter where our hearts were found. You warmed the air with every grin, as seasons danced upon your skin. Told a tale of autumn leaves, of simple dreams and cinnamon eves. I watched your fingers tap the glass asking time that wouldn't pass. The clouds grew dark the moment wide, but all I saw was you inside. Cinnamon rain and cafe sound, a shelter where our hearts were found. You warmed the air with every grin as seasons danced upon your skin. And though the storm has since retired, that day remains forever wired. Cinnamon rain still brings me back to cozy chairs and coffee black, where love first brewed in drops and flame. Inside that cup I found your name.
Yeah, I'm shooting it for us. And so there's only
Your jacket gone, your seat still warm. A ghost of love in perfect form. You left too fast, the cup's still there. Your name inside the cafe air. The latte stable lost its heat, like memories I can't delete. Latte left unfinished, time ran dry. You didn't pause to say goodbye. Now every swirling coffee line reminds me you were never mine. You ordered sweet, then changed your mind. Like second thoughts you'd never find. The barista asked if you'd return. I smiled and let my silence burn. The milk still held a little art, a fading leaf, a fading heart. Latte left unfinished, time ran dry. You didn't pause to say goodbye. Now every swirling coffee line reminds me you were never mine. I sip what's left, but taste regret in foam and thoughts I can't forget. Latte left unfinished, now I see you drank just enough to leave me be. And though the cafe still feels right, I'll never finish what we
chose the booth where light still bends, where morning starts and silence ends. You said one day I might come back. I held my breath, prepared no track. The tea went cold, the world spun wide, but I kept hope inside my side. Warmth in the way I sip and stay, each passing cloud another day. You may be far, but not erased. The love we brewed is still well placed. I left the sugar where you like. I wrote your name in napkin strike. The bell still chimes, the song still plays. I greet your shadow through the haze, and every face that walks on through, I ask the air if it is you. Warmth in the way I sip and stay, each passing cloud another day. You may be far, but not erased. The love we brewed is still well played. Some weights unwasted, some hearts know that even time won't make them go. Warmth in the way, it still remains through coffee cups and window panes. And when you come, or even not, I'll still be here with love you brought. The needle dropped, the record spun, a dusty track from 71. The smell of vanilla in the air took me to places we once shared. You used to hum along in time. Now all that's left is yours and mine. Vanilla skies and vinyl sound, old school love in modern town. I sip and sway, you play in loop like records trapped inside this booth. Your coat once hung on that old chair. I reach for ghosts that aren't still there. The table knows the jukebox too, that I still sip this song of you. It's not the same, but it's still warm. A needle's hug, a
traced a heart in milky swirl, then drew a star, then formed a curl. I watched you write what you don't say, in coffee foam and quiet play. Each shape you stirred was soft and clear, more honest than the words I hear. Foam letters spell what lips won't dare, a love that's floating light as air. No need to write, no need to speak. You say it all in every streak. You drew a moon, then blew some steam. Your eyes said more than any dream. I stirred a name I couldn't voice, but somehow made the perfect choice. We crafted truths that words deny, in creamy swirls that learn to fly. Foam letters spell what lips won't dare, a love that's floating light as air. No need to write, no need to speak. You say it all in every streak. Some loves are foam that fade too fast, but in that brew I found what lasts. Foam letters gone, but still they stay inside the heart you wrote that day. And when I stir, I always see the message you once left for me.
The scent of spice is floating near. It wraps around the atmosphere. You're not around, but I can swear it feels like you are everywhere. That little shop, our favorite seat, still echoes where our fingers meet. Cinnamon in the air I breathe, and taste the days we used to weave. Through laughter sweet and silence bare, you live in cinnamon in the air. A couple laughs, the windows fog, a page half read, a warming mug. I see your scarf, your woolen coat. In dreams the steam and sugar float. Though time has passed and seasons fly, the autumn still recalls your sigh. Cinnamon in the air I breathe, and taste the days we used
You're gone but never far from here. You're cinnamon in cafe air. Cinnamon in the air I breathe, and taste the days we used to weave. Through laughter sweet and silence bare, you live in cinnamon, yeah. You live in cinnamon in the air.
Your face reflects an amber glow. I swirl the cup, the memories grow. The glass refracts what we once knew. The quiet morning shared by two. Glass mug reflections hold the past like fragile echoes made to last. I sip and stare, I fall right through this quiet brew that once was you. No words remain, no scenes replay, just tea-stained light from yesterday. Glass mug reflections fade and shine. I drink the past and call it mine. Glass mug reflections hold the past like fragile echoes made to last. I sip and stare, I fall right through this quiet brew that once was you. I wrote your name on paper cup, then watched the foam heart rising up. No grand poem, no sonnet's grace, just messy ink and creamy lace. You smiled and knew what I had meant. a sign. We sipped and scribbled something sweet, a coffee code where hearts would meet. Some stories aren't in chaptered books, they're whispered in barista looks. Latte letters on a sleeve, tiny truths I can't retrieve. You read the warmth I tried to hide in every swirl, in every no envelope, no postage paid, just steam and feelings not afraid. Latte letters, foam and pen, our quiet song again and again. We never said, we always knew. The cup wrote all I feel for you.
Yeah, I'm shooting in raw at 60 frames a second.
Sun peeks in with golden moon. The morning still, the coffee brew. I stretch and sway to vinyl plays and drift through hazy honey days. No deadlines here, no plans to chase, just roasted calm in woven lace. Sunday rose, slow and deep, where silence sings and dreams don't sleep. A toasted song, a mellow coast, wrapped in warmth of Sunday rose. You stir the milk with lazy hand. We laugh at crumbs that didn't land. The clock forgets to tick in time, while jazz and toast become the rhyme. The world can wait, this cup is mine. With every sip I realign. Sunday rose, slow and deep, where silence sings and dreams don't sleep. A toasted song, a
pass it slow, just like you do. With every smile you're pouring through, steam curls and lips into the air, like kisses hiding everywhere. Your lips, your laugh, that sleepy dress, you brew your love like French press. French press kisses, bold and warm. You hold my hand, I feel the storm of little sips and morning spins, where every cup is where love begins. The clock can tick, the world can race, but I just need your cafe face. You always wink before you pour, and somehow I just love you more. No sugar here, just heart and heat. You taste like jazz and something sweet. French press kisses, bold and warm. You hold my hand, I feel the storm of little sips and morning spins, where every cup is where love begins. Let's never rush, let's never run. Our love is steeped in rising sun. French press kisses, day by day. You fill my cup in every way, and even when this brew is gone, your love still presses on and on. Vanilla soft, the drizzle slow. The sun creeps in on tables low. The chair is worn, the mug is white, and everything just feels inside. The morning hums in pastel hues, with golden drops and quiet views. Vanilla window light so still, it warms the soul, it bends the will. A little sweet, a little kind, a tender taste of peace I find. No rush, no plans, no deadline beat, just wood beneath my folded feet. A note of calm in syrup swirl, like distant songs in softened world. I stir the moment, breathe it in, the light, the scent, the gentle spin. Vanilla window light so still, it warms the soul, it bends the will. A little sweet, a just sunshine poured with vanilla too. Vanilla window light, my grace. You turn this cafe to my space. And when the world feels far from right, I'll meet myself in vanilla light.
Amber steam, it rises slow, just like the love I used to know. You're not here, but still you seem to echo through this morning stream. The warmth remains, the cup is near, but I still chase the way you're here. Amber steam, like memory's breath, it lingers soft, it's not quite dead. You fade but never disappear, like morning fog that hovers near. I trace the rim, I hold it tight. This mug, this ghost, this tender light. The cafe hums, but I don't move. I'm stuck inside a silent groove. The steam's the only part of you that still feels real and breaking through. Amber steam, like memory's breath, it lingers soft, it's not quite dead. You fade but never disappear, like morning fog that hovers near. I'll drink this moment one last time before it cools and breaks the rime. Amber steam, my final song. You stayed with me, but not for long. Yet in this warmth you still redeem the ghost I sip in amber steam.
Midnight brew, the cafe hums, the moonlight sweet, the city drums, a mocha swirl, a dream begun. I sip and stare at setting sun. You cross my mind chase my dreams. The mocha moon, so soft and round, you stir my soul without a sound. Your memory drips like chocolate tune in every sip beneath this moon. I watch the steam rise, curl and bend, as if your voice was round the bend. Your shadow sits across from me in silent cafe reverie. You're far away, yet here I hold a cup that keeps our story told. Mocha moon, so soft and round, you stir my soul without a sound. Your memory drifts like chocolate tune in every sip beneath this moon. I wish you'd walk in through the door, but dreams will do. I ask no more. Mocha moon, stay one more night. Your cocoa light feels almost right, and though you're gone, I still commune with you beneath my mocha moon.
You scribbled words on napkin white and hurried ink and cafe light. A heart, a quote, a tiny dare that said you wish that you were there. It wasn't much, it wasn't loud, but somehow still it made me proud. Napkin notes and little lines, they stayed with me through passing time. Folded love in paper square, a silent whisper, you still care. You left before I read it all, but every smudge I can recall. The way the pen had trailed your name like coffee rings around a flame. No fancy speech, no grand reveal, just ink that made my cold heart feel. Napkin notes and little lines, they stayed with me through passing time. Folded love in paper square, a silent whisper, you still care. inside my book where your goodbye still dares to look. Napkin notes, they bring me back to coffee steam and faded track. And though you're gone, I know somehow that tiny square still holds me now.
Back left corner chair that leans, wooden cracks and faded greens. Nobody talks, nobody stares, just gentle light and coffee prayers. No need to ask, no need to speak. This table holds the calm I see. Quiet table, hidden in grace. You hold my world in tiny space, while chaos shines beyond the glass. I sip the now and let it pass. The menu curls, the lights are low. The clock forgets which way to go. The world dissolves in frothy swirl. This is my place, my little world. The crowd can roar, the orders fly, but I sit still and breathe the sky. Quiet table, hidden grace. You hold my world in tiny space, while chaos shouts beyond the glass. I sip the now and let it pass. Don't need to run, don't need to chase. I found my breath in this still place. Quiet table, old and true. You hold my soul like softest brew. And when I'm lost, I won't go far. I'll find you where the corners are.
You bring the nut, I bring the sweet. Together we are one, complete. Your silence speaks in mellow tone, like coffee cups we've always known. No need to change, no need to try. We blend like stars in morning sky. I bring the light. We're every shade of perfect night. You read the news, I hum a tune. We share our calm, we taste the moon. The world goes on and rush and spin, but here our hearts just softly win. You don't ask much, I don't pretend, but every day you taste like friend. Hazel and honey, love and sip. You hold me close, I never slip. You stir the strong, I bring the light. We're every shade of perfect night. Some may need fire, some need thrill, but we just need a mug to fill. Hazel and honey, slow and kind. You're sweet and more than I can find. And when we're old and far from now, I'll still say love the way I know how.
The hum of cups, the window gray. You lean your head and drift away. The latte swirls in gentle tide. A lullaby in warm disguise. No clock to chase, no voice to fight. Just foam and calm and muted light. Latte lullaby, soft and sweet. A pause where quiet hearts can meet. The world can spin, the noise can fly, but here we sleep in lullaby. You breathe in steam, I trace the rim. The cafe fades to something dim. No questions now, just settle in peace. In coffee song we find release. The softest notes, the calmest brew, they all belong to me and you. Latte lullaby, soft and sweet. A pause where quiet hearts can meet. The world can spin, the noise can fly, but here we sleep in lullaby. Let the foam write dreams anew. In every sip I fall for you. Latte lullaby, dusk and cream. We close our eyes and let hearts dream. and smiled when our opinions meet. You showed me how to press the beat and brewed a moment in between. The glass that grounds a steady hand, the way we sip, the way we stand. French press hearts, we bloom and stir. No rush to feel, no need for blur. You press me close and I confessed our love begins with French press. We laughed about the bitter notes. You said real love still warms the throat. And every time the steam would rise, I saw the truth within your eyes. The filter held, the pour was right, and morning turned to gentle night. French press hearts, we bloom and stir. No rush to feel, no need for blur. You press me close and I confessed our love begins with French press. Some take their love in instant form, but we chose slow and subtle warmth. French press hearts, rich and strong, a taste that lingers all day long. You brewed me full, you filled the rest, and now I live in French press chest. French press hearts, we bloom and stir. No rush to feel, no need for blur. You pressed me close and I confessed our love begins with French press.
The table set with toast and tea. You hum a song so easily. The morning sun paints stripes of gold, and I feel love in hands I hold. You sprinkle spice on every laugh and fill my soul with softer paths. Cinnamon Sunday, slow and kind. You warm the corners of my mind. With every smile, the world feels right. A Sunday wrapped in morning light. No schedules chase us down the lane. We dance in socks on window pane. You pour the brew, I pour the grace, and time forgets this little place. You take my heart and stir it slow, like cinnamon in milky glow. Cinnamon Sunday, slow and kind. You warm the corner
smile, the world feels right. A Sunday wrapped in morning light. No need to plan, no need to run. Our joy is in the risen sun. Cinnamon Sunday, soft and sweet, where every breath feels so complete. Just you and me in warm array. Forever starts on Sunday gray. Cinnamon Sunday, slow and kind. You warm the corners of my mind. With every smile, the world feels right. A Sunday wrapped in morning light. Cinnamon Sunday. Cinnamon Sunday. Oh. Sunlight spills across the floor. The quiet hum behind the door. You sit across with a lazy grin and sip the joy we're living in. The chairs creak soft, the ceiling fans. The hazelnut clings to our hands. Hazelnut afternoon, golden and slow. A simple life in cafe glow. No rush, no race, just time and bloom. Inside our hazelnut afternoon. You read aloud a line or two. I nod and smile and lean on you. The buttered scone begins to fade, but love remains in what we made. The scent of nuts, the shade of peace. A quiet world where thoughts release. Hazelnut afternoon, golden and slow. A simple life in cafe glow. No rush, no race, just time and bloom. Inside our hazelnut afternoon. If every day could feel this light, we toast the sun until the night. Hazelnut afternoon, here we stay in cozy chairs where hearts don't stray. A sip, a laugh, a perfect tune. Forever in this warm cocoon.
passed the spoon, I passed a smile. We stood in silence for a while. You stirred the cream, I watched it blend, and hoped that time would never end. The kitchen light was soft and low, and in that pause I came to know we're stirring hearts, not just the brew, mixing old hopes with something new. No fancy plans or shiny parts, just mugs in hands and stirring hearts. You asked if sugar made it right. I said just one, but stay the night. The kettle hummed, the moment warm, like we had found a gentle storm. No need to say what's clear and true. Each motion road I'm into you. We're stirring hearts, not just the brew, mixing old hopes with something new. No fancy plans or shiny parts, just mugs in hands and stirring hearts. And in the foam our story swirl, a blend of quiet boy and girl. We're stirring hearts, one pour, one glance, in morning light or slow romance. Each coffee shed, each slow restart, we fall again by stirring hearts.
Crackling tunes and swirling sand. You chose the booth, the record band, the vinyl spun, a vintage air, and suddenly I saw you there. The needle dropped, your fingers tapped, my lonely heart got gently wrapped. Vanilla vinyl, sweet and round, you made my world a retro sound. and sway. I'll press repeat on that old day. The past and present intertwine, where your love spins forever mine.
I still sit where we once did, by the lamp with yellow lid. Your coat would hang, your tea would steam. You'd hum your thoughts half lost in dream. The chair still creaks, the bulb still glows, and in that light your memory grows. The table by the lamp remains, through quiet smiles and silent pains. Though you've gone, I'm not alone. You left your warmth, your heart, your tone. They change the art, the mugs are new, but I still see the shape of you. Your shadow dances through the glass, a gentle ghost that doesn't pass. The sugar jar you used to claim still somehow whispers out your name. The table by the lamp remains, through quiet smiles and silent pains. Though you've gone, I'm not alone. You left your warmth, your heart, your tone. And maybe time will dim the light, but not your echo every night. The table by the lamp and me, we keep your soul in reverie. Each sip, each sigh, a silent camp that burns for you. Beside this lamp,
Phones buzzing loud, world in a race, deadlines chase with no embrace. But here's a seed, a quiet song, where slow feels right and rush feels wrong. The barista nods, the clock stands still, and in this space I breathe at will. Press pause, please, just for now. Let silence teach me when and how to taste the foam, to feel the breeze, this brew in steady hands. No scrolling news, no broken stream, just inner peace and vanilla cream. Let small be sacred, short be wide, where stillness holds what we've denied. Press pause, please, just for now. Let silence teach me when and how to taste the foam, to feel the breeze, to let the world slip by with ease. Life won't wait, they always say, but maybe peace just wants to stay. So press, please, breathe it in. This cafe come beneath the din. Let busy wait, let stress appease, and find yourself in moments seized. Out in the garden, lights hang low. Fireflies dance in amber glow. You bring the mugs, I bring the smile. We lose our breath for just a while. The world hushes beneath the trees, and time dissolves in moments sweet. Froth and fireflies, love in bloom beneath the stars. This coffee room, your laughter blends with evening's hum, like gentle jazz on nature's drum. You sip, I speak in half a rhyme. You nod and space becomes sublime. The foam sticks soft upon your lip. I lean in close, another sip. This night is ours, unclaimed, untried. A magic cafe we confide. Froth and fireflies, love in bloom beneath the stars. This coffee room, your laughter blends to fade. I'm the last one here who stayed. Steam still dances in my glass. Moonlight spills across the glass. You're a whisper in my ear, like mocha warmth that draws me near. Mocha moonlight in my hand, a taste of peace I understand. No rush, no rules, just time that glows. In silence sips the feeling grows. Midnight jazz plays soft and low. Memories melt in gentle flow. Your voice a hum beneath my skin, like velvet heat that lives within. I close my eyes and breathe you in. The night begins, the past grows thin. Mocha moonlight in my hand, a taste of peace I understand. No rush, no rules, just time that glows. In silence sips the feeling grows. Some nights are made for letting go. This cup, this light, they help me know. Mocha moonlight, hold me tight. You're my comfort in the night. Though we're apart, your love still shows. In every moonbeam, mocha flows.
You sat across the checkered cloth, a sip of brew, a smile so soft. Toast and butter, side by side, a chance encounter. We couldn't hide the stir of cream, the clink of plate became the start of something great. Butter and brew, simple and true. You brought sunshine to my view. One bite, one sip, and something grew. A quiet love in butter and brew. We talked of dreams and 9 to 5s, of weekend plans and favorite dives. You laughed and wiped a butter crumb. I felt my guarded heart go hearts in sync, warm and serene. Butter and brew, simple and true. You brought sunshine to my view. One bite, one sip, and something grew. A quiet love in butter and brew. No diamonds, no grand cafe, just soft affection every day. Butter and brew, now and then, let's meet each morning all over again, with toast and tales and skies so blue. I'll always choose my